Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishnaya Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavat Gita, Chapter 10. Vibhoothi Visthaara Yoga. Sri Bhagavan said, Arjuna, hear once again my supreme word, which I shall speak to you who are so loving out of solicitude for your welfare. Neither gods nor the great sages know the secret of my birth. For I am the prime cause in all aspects of gods as well as of the great seers. He who knows me in reality as unborn and without beginning and as the supreme Lord of the universe, he undeluded among men is purged of all sin. Reason, right knowledge, unclouded understanding, forbearance, veracity, control over the senses and mind, joy and sorrow, evolution and dissolution, fear and fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, charity, fame, and obloquy, these diverse traits of creatures emanate from me alone. The 7 great seers, their 4 elders, Sanaka and others, and the 14 Manus or progenitors of mankind, such as Swayambhuva and his successors, who are all devoted to me, were born of my will. From them all these creatures in this world have descended. He who knows in reality the supreme divine glory and supernatural power of mine gets established in me through unfaltering devotion. Of this there is no doubt. I am the source of all creation, and everything in the world moves because of me. Knowing thus, the wise, full of devotion, constantly worship me. With their mind fixed on me and their lives surrendered to me, enlightening one another about my greatness and speaking of me, my devotees ever remain contented and take delight in me. On those ever united through meditation with me and worshipping me with love, I confer that yoga of wisdom through which they come to me. In order to bestow my compassion on them, I, dwelling in their heart, dispel their darkness born of ignorance by the illuminating lamp of light, that is knowledge. Arjuna said, you are the transcendent, eternal, the supreme abode and the greatest purifier. All the seers speak of you as the eternal divine Purusha, the primal deity, unborn and all-pervading. Likewise, speak the celestial sage Narada, the sages Asita and Devala, and the great sage Vyasa, and yourself too proclaim this to me. Krishna, I believe as true all that you tell me. Lord, neither demons nor gods are aware of your manifestations. O creator of beings, O ruler of creatures, God of gods, the Lord of the universe, O Supreme Purusha, you alone know what you are by yourself. Therefore, you alone can describe in full your divine glories, whereby you pervade all these worlds. O Master of Yoga, through what process of continuous meditation shall I know you? And in what particular forms, O Lord, are you to be meditated upon by me? Krishna, tell me once more in detail your power of yoga and your glory. For I know no satiety in hearing your nectar-like words. Sri Bhagavan said, Arjuna, now I shall tell you my prominent divine glories, for there is no limit to my manifestations. Arjuna, I am the universal self seated in the heart of all beings. So I alone am the beginning, the middle, and also the end of all beings. I am Vishnu among the 12 sons of Aditi, and the radiant sun among the luminaries. I am the glow of the Maruts, the 49 wind gods, and the moon among the stars. Among the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Among the gods, I am Indra. Among the organs of perception, that is senses, I am the mind. And I am the consciousness in living beings. Among the 11 Rudras, I am Shiva. And among the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of riches, Kubera. Among the 8 Vasus, I am the god of fire, and among the mountains, I am the Meru. Among the priests, Arjuna know me to be the chief Brihaspati. Among warrior chiefs, I am Skanda, and among reservoirs of water, I am the ocean. Among the great seers, I am Bhrigu. Among words, I am the sacred syllable Om. Among sacrifices, I am the sacrifice of Jabha. And among the immovables, the Himalaya. Among all trees, I am the Ashwatha. Among the celestial sages, Narada. Among the Gandharvas, Chitratha. And among the Siddhas, I am the sage Kapila. Among horses, know me to be the celestial horse Uchishrava, begotten of churning of ocean with the nectar. Among mighty elephants, Airavata, and among men, the king. Among weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Among cows, I am the celestial cow Kamadhenu. I am the sexual desire which leads to procreation. Among serpents, I am Vasuki. Among Nagas, I am the serpent god Ananta, and I am Varuna, the lord of aquatic creatures. Among the manes, I am Aryama, and among rulers, I am Yama. Among the Daityas, I am the great devotee Prahlada, and of calculators, I am time. Among quadrupeds, I am the lion, and among birds, Garuda. Among purifiers, I am the wind. Among warriors, I am Sri Rama. Among fishes, I am the shark. And among streams, I am the Ganges. Arjuna, I am the beginning and the middle and the end of all creations. Of all knowledge, I am the knowledge of the soul. Among disputants, I am the right type of reasoning. Among the sounds represented by the various letters, I am A. Of the different kinds of compounds in grammar, I am the copulative compound. I am verily the endless time, the devourer of time, God. I am the sustainer of all, having my face on all sides. I am the all-destroying death that annihilates all, and the origin of all that are to be born. Of feminities, I am Kirti, Shri, Vag, Smriti, Medha, Dhriti, and Kshama, the goddesses presiding over glory, prosperity, speech, memory, intelligence, endurance, and forbearance, respectively. Likewise, among the Shrutis that can be sung, I am verily known as Brihatsama, while among the Vedic hymns, I am the hymn known as Gayatri. Again, among the 12 months of Hindu calendar, I am the month known as Mrigasirsa. And among the 6 seasons, I am the spring season. I am gambling among deceitful practices and the glory of the glorious. I am the victory of the victorious, the resolve of the resolute, and the goodness of the good. I am Krishna among the Vrishnis, Arjuna among the sons of Pandu, Vyasa among the sages, and the sage Sukracharya among the wise. I am the subduing power of the rulers. I am righteousness in those who seek to conquer. of things to be kept secret, I am the custodian in the shape of reticence, and I am the wisdom of the wise. Arjuna, I am even that which is the seed of all life, for there is no creature moving or inert which exists without me. Arjuna, there is no limit to my divine manifestations. This is only a brief description of me, of the extent of my glory. Every such being as is glorious, brilliant and powerful, know that to be a part of manifestation of my glory. Or what will you gain by knowing all this in detail, Arjuna? Suffice it to say that I stand holding this entire universe by a fraction of my yogic power. Thus, in the Upanishad sung by the Lord, the science of Brahman, the scripture of yoga, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna ends the 10th chapter entitled The Yoga of Divine Glories. The glories of the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita from the Padma Purana. Lord Shiva said, My dear Parvati, I will now relate to you the glories of the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita as related by Lord Vishnu to Lakshmi Devi, which in itself is a stairway to the spiritual world. In Kashipuri, there was a Brahmana of the name Dhirabuddhi, who was as dear to me as Nandi, my carrier. He was always peaceful and all of his senses were fixed in the glorification of Lord Krishna. Wherever he would go, I would follow him with great love so that I could protect and serve him. Seeing my activities, my eternal servant Bringiridhi inquired from me, what kind of austerities and other pious activities has this great devotee performed that you are personally rendering service to him? Hearing Bringiridhi's inquiry, I replied as follows. Once in Kailash Parvata, in the garden known as Punnag, I was enjoying sitting in the moonlight, and suddenly there was a great wind which caused the trees to shake with a very loud noise. Suddenly a shadow was cast all around as if a mountain was moving. Suddenly in the sky a very large bird in the color of a rain cloud appeared. Due to the flapping of its wings, it was causing the trees to shake and the dust to swirl around. Suddenly the bird landed on the ground and offered his respects to me and also one beautiful lotus flower. After which he said, "Oh Mahadeva, all glories to you, the shelter of all. There is no limit to your glories. You are the protector of the devotees who have control over their senses, and you are the foremost of all the devotees of Supreme Lord of Krishna. Great souls such as Brihaspati are always chanting your glories. But even the 1,000-headed Anantasesha is not able to fully describe your glories. So what to speak of a bird like me with such small intelligence?" After hearing the bird's prayer, I inquired, "Who are you and where are you coming from? You look like a swan and your body color is that of a crow." That bird said, "Please understand that I am the swan carrier of the Lord Brahma, and the reason for my body having attained a black color I will relate to you. Just close to Saurashtra, there is one beautiful lake from where this wonderful heavenly lotus came from. I had been enjoying there for some time. Just as I was flying off from that place, I suddenly fell to the ground and my body took on this black color. At that time I was thinking to myself, how have I fallen down and how has my body, which has been white like camphor, turned black? While thinking in this way, I heard a voice coming from the lotuses in the lake. "O swan, get up. I will tell you the reason why you fell down and your body turned black." At that time I got up and went to the center of the lake, where there were 5 extraordinary beautiful lotuses, out of which came a very beautiful lady. After circumambulating her, I inquired as to the reason of my falling down. She replied, "O black swan, while you were flying, you flew over me, and due to this offense, your body has now become black. When I saw you fall down, I felt sorry for you, thus I called you here. When I opened my mouth, the scent emanating from it was also to purify at one time 7,000 black bees, who immediately attained admission into the heavenly realm. My dear king of birds, the reason I have such power I will tell you. Previous to this birth, 3 births before, I was born in a Brahmana family and my name was Sarojavadana. My father had always instructed me in the principles of chastity, and when I got married, I served my husband very faithfully. One day I found a maina, a black bird, and due to looking after it, my service to husband became affected, for which he became angry and cursed me. O sinful woman, you will become a maina in your next birth. In my next birth, I became a maina, but due to my following the principles of chastity strictly, I managed to come in contact with some sages who kept me at their ashram. One of these sages' daughter used to look after me. While staying there every morning and evening, I would hear the recitation of the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavat Gita, due to which in my next birth I attained the body of an Apsara in the heavenly planets of the name Padmavati. One day I was traveling in a flower airplane when I saw the beautiful lotus flower in this lake. Coming here, I started to enjoy in the water. At that time, Durvasa Muni arrived and saw me completely naked. Being afraid of him, I immediately took on the form of 5 lotuses. My 2 arms became 2 lotuses, and my 2 legs became 2 lotuses, and the rest of my body became the 5th lotus. From Durvasa Muni's eyes, fire started to emanate. O sinful one, you will stay in that form for 100 years. After cursing me, he immediately disappeared. But fortunately, I was able to remember the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavat Gita, and today I have become free from the curse. Due to your crossing over me, you fell to the ground and your body became black. But if you hear from me the 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavat Gita, you will be able to become free from this situation. After Padmavati had completed reciting the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavat Gita, she left in an aeroplane for Vaikuntha. After that, I came here and offered this beautiful lotus from that lake to you. Lord Shiva said, after that black swan completed his story, he immediately gave up his body and took birth in a Brahmana family as Dhirabuddhi, who from his childhood always chanted the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavat Gita. And whoever would hear that chanting from him would attain darshan of Lord Vishnu, who is holding the Shankha and Chakra. Whoever would hear that chanting, whether they are fallen and addicted to intoxication or even killers of Brahmanas, they would attain the darshan of Lord Vishnu, who is holding the Shankha and Chakra. For that reason, my dear Bringirithi, I am always serving Dhirabuddhi. My dear Parvati, whether one be male or female, sannyasi or grihastha, in fact, whatever situation one may be in, if he chants the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavat Gita, he will attain the darshan of Lord Vishnu. This completes the 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavat Gita. Shri Krishna 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 Krishna